We are not psychopathological, and we do know the difference between good and bad. Thanks to what, says this myth? Thanks to a woman. Because the man said, okay, so I don't know the difference between good and bad. I mean, I'm living in the Garden of Eden. What do I need? So I will be naked. So what? The woman, when she spoke to the Nachash, Nachash is the word for snake, but it's also the word for the divining, the one who can divine the future. The Nachash said to her, the threat that God threatened you, that those who will discern between good and bad will die, this is an exaggeration. You don't die from it. I mean, knowledge is not very comfortable, but you don't die from it. And she believed him. She didn't believe God. She believed the Nachash. And she saw how beautiful it is to know. Nechmad lahaskil, it says in Hebrew, I cannot translate it. It is so cute, it's so nice to become knowledgeable. And she ate from the fruit, and humanity was saved from this terrible ignorance, from being like animals, from not knowing the difference between good and bad. In many ways, this myth competes with the myth of Prometheus. Prometheus also was in conflict with the gods when he brought the fire to humanity and made civilization possible. In our story, Eve, the first woman, or before she was even called Eve, brought knowledge to the humanity. This is the basic myth, that people who read it without any religious taboo, without any religious interpretation or obligation to read it with a religious interpretation, can read it as a story and can read it as a myth. Those who do believe in God as a just being have difficulties, of course. And therefore they had to make other interpretations. And in the wake of Augustinus' objection to women, let's put it in an understatement, they started to speak about the original sin of the woman or of human beings. Some of them started to believe that all of us are sinners because we are the children of this first terrible couple, the first man and the first woman. But according to the myth, read in what we call in Hebrew pshat, which means in plain Hebrew. Pshat is pashut. In plain Hebrew it says, he tried to make us ignorant, she saved us. Therefore Adam called her mother of all life. Mother Chava means em kol chai, mother of everything that lives. He complimented her because she did this wonderful deed, because we were liberated from the Garden of Eden and we started a real culture.